Okay, hello everybody. Good evening and welcome to Hate Live, broadcasting live to you from lovely Seattle, Washington, or I guess I should say the outskirts of Seattle, Washington. This is the pre-stream. I am Phil, Darkside Phil, DSP, Dick-sucking Phil, Dipshit Phil, Derpside Phil, all the bullshit that people have made up for it. That's not what it really is. Thanks for being here, joining me here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, on the stream, or if you're watching this later on YouTube. Good evening. And so, tonight's Hate Live, going to be a good one. There's some interesting stuff to talk about tonight. We're going to review, obviously, all the stuff I've been up to, some big debacle that I'm currently in the middle of with healthcare. I won't go too much into super detail about it since I already went into detail about it on my pre-stream earlier today, but I will talk about it briefly. I'm also going to talk about all the things I've been up to game-wise, what's the new projects coming up in the next week, because there are, I believe there's probably going to end up being 2 of them, the more that I think about it. Because we do have another full week and a half until Tales of Xillia 2 comes out, which is really the first new release coming up, but that'll begin the big flow of them until the end of the year. And then we're going to talk about gaming news. We've got a bunch of it. We've got game release dates that were shuffled around that would need to be talked about. We've got some interesting news regarding GameStop that I think might shock a lot of people, but also might be kind of silly in a lot of regards. We're going to talk about the big changes to Twitch TV, which instituted yesterday, which already are having a huge negative effect on both users and streamers. So we'll discuss some of that. Okay, that's going to be our first segment. And then we're going to have a break. When we come back from the break, it's going to be all about EVO 2006. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. 8 long years ago, I attended EVO 2006. I'm going to tell you all about the road to EVO 2006. Coming off of being 5th place in the world at EVO 2005, and me really practicing hard and trying to be good and do well at EVO that year, and then what ended up happening at EVO, some crazy stuff, stories that I've never really told before. All right, and then at the final segment, after another break, we're going to have live callers calling in as usual, and I'm sure with all the topics we're going to be talking about tonight. I mean, especially some of this controversial stuff with GameStop and Twitch. People are going to have stuff to say. People are going to want to definitely discuss the issues. So it should be a good loaded show tonight. I'm going to try to get you guys out of here by 11:30 at the latest. That's Eastern time. Right now it's 6:12 for me on the West Coast. So for West Coasters, that would be around 9:30. Between then, I want to end the show. Tomorrow there'll be more gameplay. Tomorrow we'll have the return of Devil May Cry 3. And I believe tomorrow I'll be starting a new game, even though it's not really a new game, and I'll explain that during Hate Live. So I hope you'll be here for that, okay? And I'm pretty excited, overall, about what's coming up in the next couple of weeks, my ideas that I have of stuff to play. And I hope that you'll join me for these content. And there you have it. So, jam-packed Hate Live, lots of content, lots of stuff to discuss. I'm glad that I do this show, and it gives me a chance to talk about the issues that affect us gamers, and some big stuff this week. Really, this is one of the bigger loaded weeks of news in regards to video games and stuff. So, could be a good one, could be a bad one. I don't know. We'll have to see what actually happens in regards to the outcomes of a lot of these announcements and such. Oh my goodness, this is delicious. Guys, I'm so happy because since I moved out here, I've found so many different things that I didn't really have on the East Coast, or that went away from the East Coast have come back. So for example, I used to really love Quiznos. If you guys aren't aware, Quiznos is a sandwich chain similar to, say, a competitor of Subway or Jimmy John's or someone like that. However, they have a lot of gourmet-style foods. Instead of, you go to Subway, you know what you're going to get. You go to Quiznos, they've got really high-quality sandwiches with custom sauces and stuff. the breads that are much better than Subway. They're a much higher quality place than Subway, but they're also expensive. And because they're expensive, a lot of the ones across the country are going out of business, including all the ones that were near me when I lived in Connecticut. They all went out of business. And for me, I was like, oh man, like I really, really liked Quiznos. And now we've got it back. There's actually one here near us, here in our home in Washington, that we have gone to twice now, and we've enjoyed it both times, and we're loving it. But in particular, the thing that I'm saying is delicious and refreshing is there's this drink. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it or tried it, okay? It's called Metro Mint. What it is, they take water from Washington's Yakima Valley, okay? I'm sorry, I screwed that up. I meant to say they take mint, and I said water. They take mint from Washington State's Yakima Valley, and they use some kind of a reverse osmosis method, I don't know what the hell it is, to infuse water with mint. And so what it is, it's drinking water with a minty, refreshing flavor, and they have different variations. They actually have lemon mint, they have peppermint, and they have chocolate mint. Right now I'm drinking the lemon mint, and I freaking love it. And I used to drink this all the time in Connecticut, and then it went away. I couldn't find it anymore. Like, that was it. It just, for whatever reason, I couldn't find it for sale in Connecticut. And now I have it again. It's at my local store. I'm going to buy it all the time and drink it all the time. So I'm very, very happy that I'm getting a lot of those things back that I didn't used to have. I'm getting them back since we moved out here to Washington. Now let's face it, it's drinking water. It's got no sugar or nothing in it. It's very healthy for you, so that's probably why they're so health conscious out here. They get all those health flavored things. So I love Metro Mint. It's not a paid plug. This is something I used to drink all the time, and I'm very delighted to have it back. Oh, it's so good, so refreshing. Literally, it leaves your mouth with a fresh feeling in it. Oh, man. Okay. So we're going to get started, everyone. Too bad to those who are coming late. As you know, this is a 2-hour-long show. We do need to get the show on the road and not delay it any further. And let's go ahead and start it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll end the pre-stream, and then we'll get started with Hate Live tonight. Thank you for being here. And here we go.